How do you reach notes that high without even sounding like you're straining yourself, right? That is range right there.
I am the War Chief.
Hello, my friends, and welcome. We are in session once again for another Hololive reaction, and this time we have a personally much anticipated cover from Risu. It's her cover of Flos, and I'm pretty sure all of us know Okayu's cover of Flos, right? It's probably, I mean, that's how I first was introduced to this song, and this time, I know there's a tendency for certain people, for us to compare the two versions. But for this one, let's just focus really entirely on Risu and what she has to offer, right? The only question I have is are we going to get Risu or are we going to get Ayunda, right? All right, so with that, let's dive right in. All right, so here we are, and got everything set up. We got our CCs in English, which is great. Gonna make our lyric breakdown later much easier, right? Considering that even though I've heard Flos before because of Okayu's cover, I was never able to have the opportunity to explore what the lyrics really said. So this is gonna be a good chance for that. So let's just go. 3, 2, 1, and oh, we're getting Risu. It's higher pitched, isn't it? Ah, Samweeb J. That's gonna be a familiar name if you've been following the ID girls for a while. Shout out to you. Aw. The higher pitch works though. Yeah. Comes off much more cutesy. There's this aura of lightness to it, right? And it's so cute the way she's saying all the words, all the flowers. I love the illustrations. It's like, does each one carry a different flower? Right? Because Flos is like, there's an order of flowers being said, right? And I have to wonder if like each of these illustrations is also showing a different flower in that list. Could it even be in order, right? I don't know. Now I'm no floral expert, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, but I can just tell you right now though, what I can say is that these illustrations are a treat for the eyes. I love the little backgrounds that we have here. They're much, very light colors, very floral. So it's on theme. It's really nice. I think we can make a mini art book just for the illustrations of this cover. My goodness, we are spoiled. Then again, she is at her most powerful in November, isn't she? She is really hitting those high notes. Wow. Like, how do you reach notes that high without even sounding like you're straining yourself, right? That is range right there. My goodness. I like that the backgrounds and illustrations are changing within the petals too. That's a very nice artistic touch to it. Oh, and you can even see some little like light droplets rising up. Oof. Really hitting those notes. Yeah, I'm just vibing right now. I'm sorry, lads. It's so perfect though. Like it's the little squirrel girl playing through the flowers. I mean, that's the feeling you get from it, right? Ah, look, I was right. I was right. The illustrations were in the style of the flowers. So cute. She's just saying the names of flowers, and it's so cute. Oh, that's a. Oh. That was a lovely. Yeah, that's a lovely ending illustration. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I know there are some of you here who are only here for the short pass, and for that, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you all the same. And if you're here for the lyric breakdown, that is coming up next. Alrighty. Let's just go right into it. Let's come back right into it. We got the CCs, so of course I'll be pausing, I'll be taking my time here. Whatever else comes up and grabs our attention, right? So now I'll finally have an opportunity to really see the lyrics of this song. Let's go! I don't actually know most of these flowers. I think I only know a ficus and an iris. Oh, love all of the art that's going on here. My wishes feature an everlasting regrets. Fever dream eventually faded away. Is this one of those songs? Is this one of those songs where it's cutesy but deceptively deep? We'll see. Now here's the thing, just with that first stanza, first verse, I'm not even sure what the theme of flowers is, right? Feeling, sorrow, sentimental thinking. Whoa, hold on. Still held captive within an 85 centimeter radius world. 85 centimeters. Like, a meter is 100 cm. So it's just a little under 1 meter all around, right? Still held captive within an 85 centimeter radius. Why is it that specific to be 85 though? Right? And it's centimeters. I was thinking like if it was maybe millimeters, maybe it's like the radius of a the center of a flower. Can't remember the exact scientific name for it right now. I was thinking it was that, but 85 centimeters, just kind of like around you, like your immediate area. So have you closed yourself off to the world? You're held captive by your own. I don't know. We'll see. Keep going. Keep going. Everything overflows today through our fractured true feelings. Be lit with firewood carried by the wind and painted the rusty sky. Oh, that's a lovely way of describing a sunset sky, right? Where there's that kind of sunset that's still very vibrant, and basically the sky is ablaze in orange almost. But I guess it's also like that rusty sky. It's that sunset that's a little bit more faded, like a little bit sunk a little bit more, and you're just seeing the remnants of the sunset as the sky turns more blue, and there's just these little hints of orange, right, that are fading away because That's the closest thing you have to the color of rust if you're referring to a rusty sky. And that in itself is a very different tone to a vibrant sunset, right? Hmm. Keep going. Flowers I delicately lay to brighten dull days, wither so quickly. Foolish me, please wake up from the dream. There's no point clinging on. Hmm. Is there a theme of acceptance or of letting go? What's going on here? The flowers that I lay down fade away so quickly. The voice, the color, the unwavering love you've given me. Mm-hmm. And the star that shined in the sky when we were all alone vanished long ago. Under the monochromatic tire of distress, seasons lose their color. So now we have the passing of time, slowly festered by fever and spilled down to the worn out. Flowers should blossom ahead of us as we delicately follow rough days. Yeah. The clever you is still dreaming, and water the flowers as if you just realized. Oh, but what did we realize? Right? Well, that's interesting to me. That's very, very interesting. The flowers should blossom ahead of us as we delicately follow rough days. So there is that flow of time, that feeling of acceptance. Like time goes on. Like what's that saying? The world moves on with or without you, something like that. Regardless of how you feel about it, time will flow. Mm. And I guess it's about a person who finds solace in the flowers. And yet the flowers will bloom regardless of what happens to you. Life moves on. Life goes on, rather. There was something rather profound and a little bit sad when you think about it now. That we had a list of flowers, right? Flos. It's a big, we were listing ficus, iris, macchiato. But here in this little bridge, instrumental bridge, all we see is this one little plant, all almost alone in a way, right? Hmm. So does that represent you? Under gentle sunshine through the leaves, the flower delicately blossomed. Sways over the cloud on a different planet and beyond the dreams. Flowers I delicately lay to brighten dull days wither so quickly. Foolish me, please wake up from the dream. There's no point clinging on. Yeah, and now that you really take in all the lyrics, really there is that hint of sadness that um follows the whole thing. There's that little sadness in the background. So I guess that's also why when I first heard this song a while back, even though the melody, the vibe was very much like, it was kind of, it's just kind of like you're going on this little ride, right? It's a vibe, like, like da, 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 da. That kind of tune. But then I couldn't help but feel like there was also this strange undertone of sadness that I couldn't explain. But now that I understand the lyrics, it's become abundantly clear to me now. Delicately sketched flowers on a sheet reciting my barren days. My goodness. It's really just like the person almost sounds like they're just deluding themselves or like distracting themselves from reality through the flowers that they so love. Mm. Lucky us losing to our dreams. Had to let go of our vows. Wake up from that dream. I guess this is just really like naming the flowers that brighten their day, huh? The flowers that they find solace in, even though it could be a dream. Or it's like a dreamlike state, possibly, where you're able to distract yourself from reality. But deep down, you also know, as they've already mentioned a few times, that I need to wake up. Foolish me, wake up from this dream. Um, these are the flowers I laid down to brighten my dull days that wither away so quickly. It becomes suddenly very true to reality, and it takes on a more, I guess, pessimistic view of reality. Even though it is also, it is also a valid, very valid aspect that these things do happen. There is not a life that is only all good, all happiness, right? But there are some times when the bad catches up to you a little bit too much, even though you're trying to find solace in the little things. It almost feels like you're just distracting yourself from the real thing that you might be running away from. There are many ways to interpret this song. My goodness, it's very open ended. I think that's another aspect of the beauty of this song. And of course, Risu did a fantastic job with this. Her high notes were fantastic. Um, I don't know how you can constantly hit notes that high without sounding like you're straining yourself. That came off so naturally. It was cute. It was the vibe felt light, even though the lyrics had this heaviness to them. It's a wonderful, it's a wonderful contrast of different themes going on through the power of music. This is why, and this is what makes music such a wonderful expression of life. Don't you think? So I'll give you guys my closing thoughts, and we'll head on out of here. All right. So that's it. Once again, we have one of those deceptively, I guess, sadder or heavier. Maybe that's the word. It's a deceptively heavy song. That's just disguised with the uh, lighter instrumentals, somewhat happier vibe, very light-hearted illustrations as well. The colors and everything, like, oh my goodness, this is such a lovely song, and you're just kind of like floating there, right? And then you really take in the lyrics, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? You get hit by the proverbial left hook, right? But even then, it's not even a depressing song. It's not. I wouldn't say it's very depressing at all, or it's like there's a hint of despair to it. No, it's really more that it goes much deeper than the surface level than a surface level listening would have you believe. All right, and I think that's really all I have to say about that. About the song itself. As for Risu, you knocked this out of the park. You crazy powerful November squirrel, you. And I can't wait to see what she does next. Um, there's just constantly a reminder, right, of how much talent there is in Hololive, in all of the branches, and it just fills your day with so much joy, so much happiness. All right. So that was my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please let me know what you thought about in the comments below. And if you have any other suggestions for me to listen to, please leave those in the comments as well. And please remember to like and subscribe. And with that, our session is adjourned. Everybody, please take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. This is Senator Warchief signing out. Bye bye.